Hello, everybody, and welcome to the UFirst podcast. Woo! This is episode 1, season 1. We are here to bring you guys all the tea and all the stuff that is happening in the community of pop culture right now. I'm so glad I was able to form that sentence. Oh my god. I'm joined here with my best friend, Lolly.
Hi.
And my other best friend / husband, Chris.
Hello.
Okay, I'll take it. Alrighty, guys, so we're going to jump right into it here for you. So we're going to start with our first topic of the day.
Wait.
What?
You forgot to say happy holidays.
I mean, yeah, happy
It is
holidays.
the holiday
It is
season.
holiday season.
It's literally December 1st. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of menus are going to change too for more Christmas
like seasonal.
stuff.
For sure. I agree. I actually just finished my Christmas playlist, and it's time to put that bitch to work.
I need to start mine.
I'll send you mine so you have some options.
Yeah,
something.
I need it.
Yeah, I'm ready. It's going to be cute. But we're going to talk about the Kelsey brothers. Babe, do you know anything about the Kelsey brothers topping the charts this week?
Not really.
Well, in the past couple of weeks, the two brothers, Jason and Travis, got together with a couple of other, I was going to say baseball players, but they're football players. Yeah. And I guess they did a Christmas album last year.
Yeah.
And then they just did a music video for it this year.
Right. It was a music video special because it was more than one song. So it was a lot of their songs from the album. Oh. And it had guest stars who even? Patti LaBelle, which I don't know who that is, but that's a big name.
She's huge, yeah.
Yeah. And then also Travis Kelsey, like I said.
Yeah, we all know him.
Yeah, he's really blown up the past since dating Taylor the past couple months.
But apparently Travis and Jason top 2 charts for the Billboard for this song. I don't know. I thought that was crazy.
I thought it was pretty cool.
For rock and holiday.
It's weird that it's a rock song.
Song, yeah.
Yeah, that throws me for a loop.
I didn't think it was.
It's a rock song mixed with Christmas music?
A Fairy Tale of Philadelphia.
Yeah, I love it.
I wonder who helped them get number 2.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Taylor Swift fans definitely helped with that.
I mean, they were a song? Download. Must download. That's cute. Okay, so we're also, speaking of Taylor Swift, we're just going to jump right into this little tidbit here. So as most of you guys probably know, if you don't live under a rock, you know that Drake released his newest, I want to say it's a mixtape. I don't think it's an album.
Really?
It might be an album, but I think it's a mixtape. Because it's a volume 3. He does this after he drops albums. He'll do another version of this.
Okay.
So this is I think the 3rd one or something like that. And he mentioned Taylor Swift in one of his most recent lyrics. And it was, Taylor Swift, the only person that I ever rated. Only one who can make me drop the album just a little later. What do you think of these lyrics, Lolly?
I mean, I'm still kind of confused by what does it mean that the only person he ever rated. I don't know the direct meaning of that.
I don't
because the only thing that I can think is rated higher than himself. I guess not higher than her, higher than himself. Because what else does that mean? Yeah, no, I have no idea. But I like the second line a lot. I just don't understand what he means by rated, because it has to be amongst his peers, she's the only one that he's ever even considered to push back his date to release an album so it does better. I can see that. I
think he's also mentioned Adele in a past song.
Really?
Something about doing numbers like Miss Adele. Every album doing numbers like I Miss Adele.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty cute. So he likes to mention pop stars.
Yeah.
I think it's good. That she deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Have you seen that some of Drake's fans are upset with him over this though?
No.
Because he pushed back his album 2 weeks and told everyone it was because somebody on his team that was working on it got COVID. And so that's why it was delayed. But then this song comes out and he's saying he did it for the numbers. And some of his fans were actually pissed and are yeah, I'm done with him.
What?
I want him to care more about me. Why does he care so much about numbers over his fans?
That's fair. I feel at a certain point of mega stardom, it does become about topping your next your last project, I think. And so in some ways, I feel like Taylor Swift plays this game too, where it's like they have to be strategic about single drops, album releases.
Kind of, but at the same time, you're Drake, you're Taylor Swift, you're gonna get the listens anyways. I don't think you need to play that strategically, especially like, I don't know. I guess if you're trying to go for like specific accolades or like awards or something, maybe, but like when you're at that level, why do you care so much about the numbers? Like, they're gonna get there.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true. But that's what I see. Because, like, my biggest thing even with Taylor right now is she just put out, for her birthday, she's, like, putting out the movie we saw in theaters for paid to stream on services. So, like, she's not putting out on streaming services. She's putting it out as a rent to own. Like, you have to buy it again to watch it.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like, everyone just paid millions of dollars to go see it in theater. Like, we've all seen it. But she knows that we'll pay to do it again.
That happens with movies.
I mean, I knew it was going to go onto streaming.
Yeah, but I mean, most of the time it's like it goes to those services and it's free. It's not like you have to pay another $20 to watch this thing, and that's what, it's a paywall. It's another... For my birthday, I'm putting it out, but you also have to still pay for it. And I'm just like, why didn't you just pay for it?
Well, so, like, is it not on a streaming service? It's just something you have to, like...
You have to rent to own.
Right. So maybe she just didn't find a proper streaming service she wanted to, like, set up with.
That's fair.
Releasing it that way was the easiest, convenient way for her.
I would hope so.
And, like, best profit-wise, maybe even.
But that's what I mean, profit-wise. So,
right.
I mean, you're thinking about the numbers at the end of the day, and it becomes about... And it is, because you get to that point, and then if you don't, people will start saying, oh, she's flopping,
when it comes to the movie, though, I feel like it's not necessarily completely in her hands, because who put the movie together? Was it literally just her, or did she, like, team up with, like, a movie
I don't think, no. It was
anything?
all her.
It wasn't, like, Warner Brothers,
no, people were really
like
mad
that?
at her.
Really?
Because she didn't have anyone backing her. It was all 100% her team. So
For
she
the
made...
movie?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Isn't that crazy? No, yeah, that a lot of people were mad because they weren't given that opportunity to do that.
That's kind of weird that anyone would be mad at that, though. That'd be like, wow, she's doing it, like, on her own. Like, that's great. Like, rather than having to rely on a different, like, company that's going to take a portion of it. It might take away your, like, creativity, freedom from it, like...
I think it's the companies that are mad.
Yeah,
I think,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
not
wasn't
like the
sure.
fans.
Yeah, okay. That
Definitely
makes
the
sense.
companies. Like, we just missed out on billions of dollars because we couldn't get Taylor Swift to join our army.
Right.
Like,
well, I think that's great of her to do, then.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I love it. So that's that. That's Drake mentioning Tay-Tay. We're going to move on to Miss Cardi B here. She is planning on going on hiatus. Babe, how do you feel about Miss Cardi B?
Did she already go hiatus or what?
Yeah, she's, I think, I just saw that she was on Twitter about 4 hours ago. So as far as I know, though, she is officially on another musical hiatus, which... The whole reason I wanted to mention this in the first place is the fact that she was supposed to be coming out with, like, her next big era. Like, Bongos came out a couple months ago, and that was supposed to be her big comeback single. It kind of flopped. I mean, I've only listened to it a couple times, and I don't really hear it on the radio anymore. I haven't really checked to see where it's charting, just because I know it's at a top 20. So, it just, like, I feel like all that kind of made her think, okay, I have to shift directions now. This didn't work. And again, it becomes like, well, my last thing with Megan Thee Stallion did really well, so I'm going to do this thing now with Megan Thee Stallion, and we're going to do it again. And I just don't know how often that works out for people. And I just don't think it did in this case for this record that she was supposed to put out. So I think for me, like, the whole reason I'm mentioning it is it took me back. Like, yeah, I was just surprised.
Okay.
When I saw it, I was like, but she's supposed to be coming out with an album. You're just going to go on hiatus before it? Like,
is she well liked? Because when I was trying to find, when I was trying to find information about this story, her hiatus, like I said, I found one video and somebody just said that Cardi B was talking about taking a hiatus, And then she came onto Twitter to be like, why are you guys mad? Why is there like ruckus about me going on a hiatus? And the people are like, because you're posting on Twitter, but you're saying you're taking a hiatus. And then everyone in the comments of this video were like shitting on Cardi B and saying like that she's just like not good with her music. Like they're kind of expecting this from her for her to like not come back. And, yeah.
I mean, a lot of people said that first album was like a cash grab and kind of like not even written by her. Like,
that's how people were talking about her in the comments. Like, they just were like, okay. Like, I don't know.
Bye then.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know what happened to her. Like, I feel like she had a lot of steam in the tank, like, when she started. And then, honestly, she released that song Up. That if it's up, if it's up, if it's up, then it's stuck.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know that song.
She put that out, and after she put that out, I was like, this isn't anything. I think it hit top 10 because it was the first thing she put out since her album. Mm-hmm. But, like, ever since then, she hasn't had another really big hit, you know, so.
It's just weird because I feel like I heard a lot of Cardi B, and then, like, nothing.
I think what that was a lot of people, they loved that whole Nicki-Cardi beef that happened right when Cardi got big. And so a lot of people were gassing her up because some people wanted her to somehow dethrone Nicki, but that's literally impossible because of how many actual songs she's had on the Billboard Hot 100. Like, it's, unless you're releasing a new collaboration and a new album every year, you're not going to catch her. She's got hundreds of top 20s. Like, it's crazy, you know, as a female rapper. And that's unheard of almost. You don't really see that from female rappers anymore.
Right.
You know, so that's Cardi B. And we're going to move on.
She's on hiatus.
She's gone, guys. So
Is she?
We're going to go back to Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh, there's just a lot of Taylor today, but this
one's just kind of for fun, though,
this
right?
is just silly. Yeah. I don't know.
It's not really about Taylor, but it's about
Taylor. Yeah. So it involves Miss Halsey, if you guys know, the big famous singer from Closer. Where is she, by the way? I need her to come back. But she has a song from when she was like a One Direction stan, as we all were.
She was 17 and it was 2012. Where were you in 2012? I'm sure you were also listening to One Direction, right?
Absolutely. Also, side note, who was your favorite? Because mine was Niall. I was a Niall stan.
I think I was embarrassingly a Harry fan.
Yeah, from the beginning? Were you always?
I think so.
Did we have a friend that was a Louis? I feel like
no.
I mean,
I don't think we
but
did. Because Roshni was Zayn.
Oh,
Zayn.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I swear.
Not a Louis. Oh. Halsey did a song for Diablo.
Yeah, Lilith's song.
Oh. That's actually, well, I mean, that must be a different version because that's a song from her album, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. Or something like that. Or I Want Money. I don't know.
They released it for Diablo 4.
I love that.
Interesting.
And there is even a music video for it too.
Oh,
what the heck? Interesting.
You're like, where has she been?
Yeah, and she's still. When was that released?
Right
when was that released?
That was.
Was that brand new?
The song?
Yeah.
The song it says June 5th.
Oh, okay.
2023.
Okay.
When Diablo probably came
out.
Like
that makes sense.
Diablo 4th.
I think that album was like a 2021 album. So that's crazy.
We need to hear it, so we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. So anyways, this song. It's called the Haler song. It's a cover pretty much of Taylor Swift's I Knew You Were Trouble that pretty much just trashes on Taylor dating Harry and how it's basically typical stan culture where it
is so stan behavior.
Yeah, very that. Because it's just literally her bagging on Taylor the whole time because she wants to be with him pretty much. And
literally this line, we knew she was trouble when she snags Styles.
Which is
like, okay, how could we allow Taylor to get him with her fake smile?
Yeah, that gagged me. I was like, oh my gosh, she's coming for her neck. Like,
oh my god, it's so crazy.
And we talk about this because I think at the end of the day, she has to have seen this, right?
Taylor Swift?
Yeah. We were talking earlier and we were saying how she was an online kid growing up, just like most of us were.
She was a Tumblr user in the peak of like Tumblr. She was a hidden user that obviously we found out that she wasn't so hidden, but like,
and there's
no way she doesn't know about this.
I agree, because
not only was Taylor a Tumblr girl, Halsey obviously was a Tumblr girl. That's where she came from. Like, she had to have after that whole like It's Becky situation with the shirt. I know for facts that Taylor had to have at least come across this video at least once. Right. And I think that's why I wanted to talk about it. It's just an interesting little part of pop culture that it's just so funny to see another megastar, you know, just fangirling over other megastars in a time where they weren't yet. Right. So, I don't know. I saw it. I don't even remember what I was watching, but I saw it and I was like, wow, yeah, that's a thing. Like, that's crazy to me. Yeah, that is crazy.
So that was just for fun, guys. We thought we'd just and
if you haven't heard it, listen to Haler by Halsey.
It is on YouTube. And it's a trip. It's a trip. That's great. Alrighty, my friends. So we're going to move on to the next topic here. We're going to be talking about Snoop Dogg. So if you guys didn't know, this past week on Twitter, the man of my 420 dreams said that he was going to quit smoking.
He said, after much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time.
Did you see it, babe?
Yeah.
So what did you think when you saw this, Chris?
Well, like everyone else, I thought he was going to stop smoking.
Did you think he was going to stop smoking, like, completely? Or did you think he was going to go to, like, vaping or edibles? Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, he's going to come out with, like, a vape or something.
Oh, that would have... Oh, my God. I would have been there.
Because, like, smokeless... Well, I kind of thought edibles more so, but, like, I saw vaping going around, too.
When does he do that? He's always been, you know...
OG, yeah. Yeah, so the greens.
What did you think when you saw this?
I was really sad. I was very, very sad. I tweeted about this. I was like, this isn't happening. Like, please respect me at this time because I'm not well. Like
someone else.
Yeah. So if any of you guys don't know, Meek Mill had a moment on Twitter after this where he was talking about also quitting because of Snoop. Like, what did he say, Lolly? Something about...
He said, I'm going to go to Dubai and completely stop smoking. I'm going to follow Snoop. He literally says, I'm going to follow Snoop. Oh. And then he ends it with, this new weed has got too many chemicals and is too risky to play with my mental health. Which is just so crazy because drum roll. Snoop Dogg actually announced that he's done with smoke and he's going smokeless with hashtag solo stove. He's collaborated with this company to make a smokeless grill.
Which I stand.
Is it a grill?
Yeah.
Or is it like a...
Well, I don't know. That's how they like describe
what's it called?
It.
When you're...
Like a little heater?
Yeah,
like
heater.
Fire heater.
Like a fire heater for outside.
A space warmer. My aunt had one at Thanksgiving.
I know. People rent those.
I don't know what they're called.
Fire pit.
Yeah, sure.
Fire pit?
Just a little...
Fireplace.
Like
no.
No, fireplace for the house.
I think they are fire pits.
Fire pits. Yeah. It has to be fire pits.
In this case, they're calling it a smokeless grill, but I mean, like... I don't understand that because
the thing that I think is cool about it is that he like helped design it.
Oh, I did not know that.
So he
so he's part of it.
Yeah, like he's in on it. So it wasn't just the smokeless grill. It was also like some little things. I think like stickers and like one other thing. Okay. But like that is so he baited us. He so baited
110%. He got me, and he got Meek Mill. Like that poor man.
Oh yeah.
Did we hear anything about him? Nope.
Honestly, though, when I did see that, it made me question, like, damn, do I have to reevaluate me smoking now?
Same. I was like, if the man is stopping, like, do we all have to just unitedly, like, quit now? Is that...
Like, Snoop Dogg isn't my number one stoner. Like, I would be devastated if Seth Rogen was like, yeah, I'm quitting weed.
That would be
but like, that would have been crazy. Everyone knows Snoop.
Yeah.
I saw this video of a police officer taking a big ass hit with Snoop because it was Snoop.
Like, why wouldn't you?
It's Snoop. Why the fuck
wouldn't
you?
I could be in the DMV with that man, and
you
if he
know
said
that shit's strong as fuck because like he has to have a tolerance of like 5 horses. Like,
right? Yeah, legit.
So fuck.
I couldn't even imagine keeping up with him. That's crazy.
No. So he's still smoking, guys.
Yeah,
in other
news. Meaning you can continue your 420 consumption, everybody.
Okay, in the video though, I have to point out, he said, "I'm done with that coughing and my clothes smelling all sticky, icky." Bitch, so what the fuck?
No, that's legit though, because if you grill, that's a thing.
But when you smoke though too, like you smell.
Oh yeah,
he did this.
This marketing
that was
planned.
in the video. That was in the video ad though.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like they knew this like was going to be the direction of the ads from the sketch.
Yeah, they had to. They had to. Ugh.
It's so good. I'm so like this is peak. This is high art to me.
He was still
this is high camp. I mean, I'm sorry.
Like doing it like he was gonna stop smoking. That's why. And then he's like, nope, it's a stove.
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's true.
It's so crazy to me. I love it.
Well, he's still smoking.
We love you, Snoop.
There's still hope in the world.
Speaking of musicians, we are gonna move on to Mr. Troy Sivan.
When were we speaking of?
Oh, wait,
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I'm like, I just see him as a stoner.
Yeah,
we're
talking about weed.
The biggest stoner musician
I
ever.
didn't even think about that.
I want to say it's like it's not apparel, it's a brand.
It's a home and perfume company.
Is that what it is?
It is called Su Lang Yor.
Okay.
Su Lang Yor. It in Yiddish means 2 long years and good years.
Which I love
is something their grandmother used to say a lot. Troy and his brother. I couldn't figure out which brother. He has more than one brother. And I tried finding out which brother he made this company with. But he made this company with one of his brothers.
Oh.
So, yeah, their whole thing is all about 2 long and good years.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Wait, is his brother Asian?
No?
No, it's Yiddish.
Oh.
It does sound Asian.
Yeah, I was like...
But it's...
Su Lang Yor.
Yiddish.
Yeah, it's Yiddish.
So my biggest thing when I was looking up this stuff, because when he announced it, I mean, after he released Something to Give Each Other, I just became a big stan. I really liked him with his first record. Kind of fell off with him on the second one there. But this last one was just really, really, really good. And so I wanted to support. I was like, yes, King, sell me your shit. And I went on the site, and it's just so expensive. Like, I wanted a cologne so bad. They sound so good. And, like, the scents kind of all range between, like, 190 to 200. I would say even, like, 150 to 200. But they all sound great, but I'm just like, dude, you're... I don't want to say he's not a new artist. Obviously, he's been doing this for years. But like, I mean, I new to, I guess this, what's the word? Like type of marketing in a way, you know, like he's never done stuff like this.
Right.
Like it's not merch. It's legit.
Not merch.
Yeah. So I don't know. The price is just to me. I get wanting a luxury brand.
When you looked at it, were you going into it with the mindset it was gonna be merch? Because you're saying that these are like pricey. So what prices were you having in mind? Like Melanie Martinez, Lady Gaga merch type of perfume?
Not Lady Gaga's. Actually, yeah, I did buy that back in the day.
You did.
I did. Yes. I do remember that. It first of all could not have been that expensive for me to have bought it back in the day, but like. I mean, Melanie Martinez's, I think, was even like 80, wasn't it? Like,
I don't remember.
I should have checked the prices.
I should have compared the prices with other musicians instead of like actual perfumes.
It wasn't.
But it makes sense that like his perfume is the price it is. They make it all in Australia. Like it's all Australian made because he's Australian and he really wants that Australian pride. All of his business, everything that him and his brothers sell with Su Lang Yor, it's all made by Australians. Like all in Australia, everything. And I think like they're so proud of that, so their pricing makes sense. Like it's all.
It adds up.
It does.
Yeah. I think it's just I think because in this moment, that's so much money. $200 for a cologne bottle. That's crazy. Even like, I mean, we have some other options from other big brands here. So like the Tom Ford, there's this one called Lost Cherry, which sounds great, by the way. But that goes for $395. And these are all the same sizes, right, Lolly?
Yep, they're all 50 milliliters.
That's insane.
Is milliliters right? Is that what that
Yeah,
ML means?
it is.
Okay.
It is. But that's crazy to me. That is so much money just for not very much liquid.
Some little liquid that is going to evaporate in the air and like kind of make you smell good for a little bit, and then you have to reapply it.
And then you gotta remember, you're not supposed to use a lot of this.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He says that because I am a cologne douser. I sit there and I do, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like 6 to 8 sprays and then at least 2 on my neck. So like I get in there, but I don't.
Well, apparently you're supposed to put like perfume cologne here and right here. Yeah. Like, so on, what is this called? The back of your wrist and behind your ears, because that's where your veins are or something. And it vents out what's there. Like, that sounds crazy, but your body, like, vents it out. So you'll smell it more if you put it there and on the back of your wrist.
What in the Osmosis Jones?
I don't know exactly, but I just know that's it.
That is insane, dude. But that explains why everyone does that. I do that with my aftershave. Right. I'll do that and then I'll put it on my neck. But I didn't know it was behind the ears. Yeah. I hate that because I break out. But like, tea. So I don't know. Let us know how you guys feel about these prices. For me,
while they are expensive, I think it's gonna be a quality product because like it's not something gimmicky. Like, it's a whole brand that he's put
the
himself
bottles are
into.
So cute,
right? And like, if you just read the descriptions of it, like, they seem silly to me, but you said this is what you want. Like, he tells you how you're supposed to, like, feel with it. Like, smooth velvet, worn wooden furnishings or something. I don't, like, what does that mean? But, like, there's so much thought and so much... Like, if it's all made in Australia, that has to be expensive. Like, because so many companies, you know, get their stuff from, like, overseas and other companies and can get it cheaper. But if it's all within Australia. Like, I don't know. Prices check out to me.
So I want to rate these for you guys. So which one of these 3 would you guys consider purchasing? So there's the TLY 5755. Not sure why it doesn't have a name, but it's got warmth, spice, and herbaceousness culminate in a calm yet sophisticated quiet. Feel smooth velvet, worn wooden furnishings, close heat, and then fresh forest air, crisp forest air. And there's pool. It is an effervescent, carefree accompaniment for long days and warm nights. Sign me up. Samblak gazpacho, cold raspberries. Gentle undulating with youth, ecstasy, evergreen nostalgia. Feel is supposed to be shiny skin, cool gin and tonic, ocean haze. And I'm here for the ocean haze. The last one is Luca, is a stirring and ambrosial, labyrinthian, and seduction, heartbreak, and healing. It's balm, incense, bergamot, tenderly enveloped in savoriness, both grounding and animal. The feel for this is supposed to be faint, warm, light, heavy denim, neon night, crisp linen sheets.
Which one would you get, Chris?
Luca.
Really?
I was already looking at it.
Really? What about you?
I had to have pool. I have to.
I agree. I really like pool too. Like the sound of it.
And you know, even reading those, the first one sounds good, but it's just that is the $200 one, and
I'm wondering if that price point is a little more because when I was looking this up, that one is a collab with somebody. Oh. So I'm wondering if that's why.
I could see that.
It's a little pricier, but like
that makes a lot of sense because they would need to, you know, give that person a percentage.
It was just so interesting. Like, that has to be it because it's such a big difference.
Yeah.
Like $50 difference.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So look them up, guys. Let us know how you feel about those. Oh. Let's talk about the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes real quick. Right. We actually just went to go see the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes 2 days ago, right? Day before yesterday. Yeah. Very, very recently. It was a great time. I was a huge fan of the original books, as everybody pretty much around me knows. Literally the only series I've ever read, guys. I've never read another book series in my whole life other than The Hunger Games. So that whole movie arc, I was just a fan of. Still don't like how they split the last movie. They should have just bit the bullet and made a fucking 4-hour movie. Like,
and the director or the creator of that movie or something like regrets splitting it into 2 movies.
Good.
Yeah.
As they should. That was a
I
horrible
wonder if
mistake.
they felt pressured from like Harry Potter, because that's what Harry Potter did too.
Probably to push the series longer.
Yeah.
That's the only reason, is to keep it going and keep it relevant. But little did they know she was going to make a prequel. So I went into this blind. I had no idea what it was really about, other than I knew it was about President Snow, who was the antagonist of the first book. And I knew that it was about like a relationship he had with a former victor of the Hunger Games.
Says he went in it blind, but just said he knew the whole thing.
Okay.
Bitch, I went into it blind. I didn't know who Snow was for the first like half of the movie.
Really?
What? Yeah.
What?
Wow. Maybe not the first half, but maybe the first half
like 20
of the half.
minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like, I went in blind. I don't remember anything about the Hunger Games
Really?
except for Katniss and PETA
And PETA.
and bread. I don't know. Something about him and bread. I don't know. Yeah.
I think he really liked bread.
That, or like Katniss gave him bread, like snuck him bread or something.
Like that.
I don't know. See, I didn't remember anything, so
All
I
can
had no
picture
idea.
that was berries and PETA.
Yeah.
So did you know what we were getting into when we were going to see it?
It was always Snow. I mean, I could tell because of obviously the hair. For me, it was the hair.
Yeah,
was,
that hair
that
color.
Was, yeah, like
for
it
sure.
was the main character. I'm like, and I know it was about Snow.
I just couldn't believe, like, and what I meant by like going into it blind, like I had no idea other than I guess the plot, what was going to happen. So like I think like 40 minutes into the movie, there's a huge explosion that happens when they're like maybe like 20-30 minutes in. There's like a huge explosion that happens when they're like touring the arena. Spoilers. And
before spoilers before
and
you guys continue.
I know, I'm sorry. It shocked me though. I wasn't expecting it, and it threw me for a loop. And I think from that point on, I was very, very invested, because I was like, holy shit, not what I was expecting. Because like, I mean, I get that there's still like a resistance, but I mean, it's set so far in the past that I just didn't.
Yeah, which it's in the past, which the resistance is still, it's bigger than how it was in the.
It's different than how it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's back in the past, so I mean, it's still fresh. The resistance, the war, whatever, all that is still fresh.
That's
fresher
true.
than, the Hunger Games that we watched.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
Book.
I just loved it. Like, it made me, even for some reason, like, I don't even remember being as invested in them being in the arena in the first series as I did in this one. In the first series, I was invested in the characters. I wanted to know what was happening with Katniss, with PETA, and all of the people. But with this one, I was very much invested in what they were going through, like, scene by scene, which is crazy. And
you definitely need to rewatch Hunger Games and see if your perspective has changed, because I literally just saw somebody basically say the same thing as you, but they were like, I just rewatched the Hunger Games, and there's so much that I didn't realize because I was so focused on like the people in the love triangle or whatever was going on. So like they didn't notice when they were calling people like terrorists and stuff because they were so focused on the people. So I wonder if you'd have like a different perspective when you watch the Hunger Games again. Like if you won't be so focused on the people and maybe be more focused on like the arena and everything else. And like
I think that maybe it's just because I didn't read the book, but the details in the books for the first one, they were just so, I think I had a very specific idea of them after I'd read it. Very like creative thoughts about them.
Right.
So I just expected it to be a specific way, and it turned out, I think, a little bit different. And this one, I didn't have any expectations going into it at all. So it was very much just like I was excited for whatever was going to happen. And like I said, I don't know, I think it was the love triangle that made me not focus on the fact that they were literally killing each other in the fucking arena. But this time around, I was so invested in these people dying. I was just, but the first movie, I was like, you're dead. I know you're about to be dead. You're dead. Where's Katniss? Where's PETA? Where,
Right.
But this time I was like, oh my God, do not kill that baby. Like, don't do it, So it was just, it was just a different experience this time. And I don't know if even reading the book would add another layer on top of it, but like it was pretty well done. I liked how they did it in chapters. I thought that was smart. I think that had they just tried to do like a through storyline, they would have had to do some filler shit that wouldn't have made any sense. So I think that they did a good thing by ending it and then being like, okay, this is where we're at now. Now we're here, you know? But I liked it. Did you guys like it?
I really liked it.
I liked it.
I wasn't looking forward to it, and I really liked it, and I want to watch all the Hunger Games movies now.
I think none of us were really, because we all found out it was like nearly 3 hours long. Yep. And all debated even watching the thing. That's crazy. But now I get why. It was broken up in chapters, and I think they didn't want to make the same mistake and try to drag it out into 2 freaking movies.
It wouldn't have been good if they did that.
I would probably not say
I think it was perfectly done. Like, it was really good. What did you think?
Yeah, it was good. Just let me with some questions, you know?
Like what?
Who started the war? You know, like, what's up with the Snow's dad? Like...
I think what happened...
If it's in the book, I don't know if it's in the book.
Referencing his dad.
Yeah, his dad.
Like, your dad.
That I don't get.
And then like, he created it, you know? Like, okay, like, why? What was the thing? Like the resistance, I want to know the resistance, who made the resistance, you know?
The only thing...
If it's in the book, again,
it's kind of... It's just vague. It's very vague. It's just... You know, it's set up this way.
Interpretation or
no, like it's the districts, and it's always been the capital. It's always been the districts. It's always been the capital.
About that. Like, why? What's so bad about the districts?
I think it's just the poor people are there. Yeah, that's just where the poor people
it's just like in real life, rich against poor.
Yeah,
that's all, I guess.
No, legit. And that's all it was the poor just got fed up with it, and they wanted freedom, and they resisted and rose up against the capital, and the capital was like, well, now we're going to do the Hunger Games, bitch, because y'all fucking rebelled against us.
Sounds too familiar, huh, people?
I hate that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, guys, so that's the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I really liked Rachel Zegler. I have never seen her in anything else. Her voice is pretty. I thought Olivia Rodrigo should have been the lead, but, you know, that's just me.
I think it's so funny you say that, because when we were coming home, you were like, people wanted Olivia Rodrigo to play her. You said, people.
I'm one of the people.
You are the people.
Absolutely one of the people.
You should tell her today.
Oh, yeah. We're going to the Jingle Ball, guys. So we're going to go see Olivia Rodrigo. So that's funny.
Okay, we're going to see Olivia Rodrigo's concert.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah. Alrighty, my friends. So that now wraps up our pop culture segment of the show. We're going to move into current obsessions. And baby, would you like to go first? What are you currently obsessed with?
I've just been obsessing with K-pop.
Yeah.
I've just been listening to K-pop every day, all day.
You've been doing it a lot in the shower.
Especially at work.
At work too?
In the shower, yeah.
Does anyone ask about it?
No, like no one can hear.
No, I thought you have a speaker.
If I get it.
Oh, that's
my coworker is the one that kind of got me into it, because she's the one that loves K-pop.
Wow.
And now I'm listening to K-pop.
I feel like it started with Le Seraphim, really. No, like, you started listening to that song casually?
No, I was listening to K-pop before that.
Were you?
That's what I thought.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm shook.
Yeah. You should know. I mean,
I hear it every day.
Shower, so
yeah.
That's the good obsession right now.
Who's your favorite K-pop artist? Like, what's one that you're listening to a lot right now?
Or do you have a favorite song?
I mean, the favorite song right now is just, of course, Le Seraphim is Unforgiven.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You do like that one
mostly,
a lot.
like, it's a lot of K-pop.
Who's your favorite K-pop group?
Right now? I guess, not saying because we're going to see them, but it's G-Idol.
Oh, yeah. G-Idol's going to be at the concert.
But yeah, it's G-Idol right now.
I love that, babe. That's awesome. So, Lolly, would you like to go next?
No.
No? Okay, let me go next then. So, mine's kind of like a you never know what you have until it's gone type thing. So, right now I'm currently obsessed with like my my car play system, which sounds weird, but basically the other day I had a meltdown because my screen wasn't working. Every time I would plug in my phone to my car, and I've never had a screen in my car, guys. This new car that I got is the nicest car I've ever had. Very lucky, very blessed. But that being said, the screen started glitching every time I plugged in my phone. It just wouldn't let me see anything, and it was freaking me out because I was like, wow, I just got this thing. Like, I'm so happy with it, and now it's messing up already. Like, all these thoughts. And eventually my best friend figured out, Lolly, she figured out that I literally just had to restart my phone and it would work fine because we plugged her phone into it and it worked fine. And I was so upset because I like saw all the screen pop up and I was like, oh my God, I love that screen so much. Like I'm never going to have it again. Like, you know, even though I have insurance and I have like a plan on my car where I could take it in and they'll take care of whatever's a problem for a couple of years. So I don't know. It was just something that after I got it back, after it was working again, I was very much like, yeah, I'm obsessed with this. Like I can take calls from it. The album cover is the actual album cover of whatever I'm listening to. Like it's just cool to have. And I know it's probably very basic for a lot of people for many years, but this is the first couple of months where I've ever had such a thing.
But it also goes back to you don't know what you have until it's gone, because like, yeah, people could have had it for years and they're probably taking it for granted right now. Yeah,
agreed. That's tea. So that's my current obsession, guys.
I guess I really didn't have one going into this, but that made me think of something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, which is a quote from a Tumblr post, which sounds stupid, but I think it's so cute. It ends with, like, I am a mosaic of everyone I've loved, even if just for a moment, or something along the lines of that. And I've been thinking about it a lot because I love seeing, like, something that I enjoy, like Lush, for example. I love Lush, and I only know of Lush because of Tyler.
Aww.
And, like, I love Indian food because of my childhood best friend's parents making it. Yeah. And I love, I don't know, certain things because of certain people. I love making those connections and realizing I'm like woven of like everyone I've ever met or loved, and I think that's really cute.
You take a little piece of everyone with you in a way. Mm-hmm. I love that.
We actually do that. Everyone does that.
Everyone does it.
Everyone does
it.
And
it's a beautiful thing.
Cute to like see every little thing. It's like so funny. I don't know, like I was telling Tyler recently how like I forgot that he's the one who introduced me to Lush, and like I've been obsessed with Lush ever since. Like
Team. I don't know. It's so funny because we live in a city where like it wasn't directly available to us. Like we did not have a Lush store until what?
Until like a month.
Last year?
Last year.
Oh, really?
I think last year it became like official because the year before they brought it in for like a temporary
pop-up.
Pop-up,
yes,
temporary
I do remember the pop-up.
But then they stayed.
And I'm so glad they stayed.
Me too.
Because
do you remember when we went to LA and we went to like, maybe it was Santa Monica, we went to Lush in there and we asked the person working there, like, do you think they'll ever have one in Bakersfield? And he was like, no. He was like so snooty about it too.
No, I do not remember this.
December 6th. It's 2021, so 2 years.
Yeah, dang. Yeah. That's crazy. That's a long time.
Okay, no, it did open December 6, 2022.
Oh, so a year.
The pop-up was in 2021.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
I didn't know. I remember.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so that concludes our current obsession segment for today. We are moving on to my favorite part of the show, guys. We're going to be talking about Chris's cravings.
Yay me.
Yum, 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 yum. What are you craving today?
What am I craving?
Oh no, not an episode 0 callback. That's what I did on episode 0. Well, when I introduced you the first time. Oh, I'm so sad. Wow. That was so bad. Never again. I will never do it again.
Anyway. Well, I don't know if people are gonna know because they're like freshly new, but what I'm been craving the most right now, it's mochito, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
And for people who don't know, mochito is a mixture of well, they have a bunch of stuff there. They have your traditional milk tea. They have like, I guess this one has like fruity teas and different kinds of drinks that I haven't even tried. I barely tried 2, I'm gonna try 2 because I just got finally the ube, which they didn't have last time, in which I told the person that was taking my order, because I asked like, do you guys have ube? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, because last time I came, you guys didn't have it. She's like, gave me a weird face, like, really? That's weird. I'm like,
hello.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Maybe they didn't want to give it to you.
Or maybe they were like unfamiliar with it at the time, or maybe they were out for the day.
Yeah, because I think last time I went, there was like, they had barely opened like the week before.
Oh.
Yeah, so they ran out. So
They have corn dogs there, no?
Yeah, they have a
And they
Korean
have
corn dogs.
K-dogs.
Horchata too.
Yeah, they have horchata.
Yeah.
Which is,
What?
Yeah, they
I
have,
was very confused
we're
when
in
you sent me the
Bakersfield.
menu. I was like, what am I looking
wherever
at?
there's Mexicans, you're gonna have horchata somewhere, no matter what.
Tea.
But they have corn dogs. They have Korean corn dogs, and which we had one.
Yeah, they're fire, actually. So here's the tea.
Okay.
Yeah, babe, you go.
No, you go, because you...
Okay, well, I have a rant about this then, because here's the thing, guys. Never had a Korean corn dog my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And
What are they?
so it's basically like
It's a corn dog
with
batter.
cheese, batter, the
It
dog.
can be either cheese, mozzarella cheese, or it can be
Korean
how they
cheese?
call it, a weenie.
Oh, or like a hot
Like
Or
a
dog.
hot
people call
dog.
it hot dogs. I call it weenie.
So the cheese
So-
inside
Yeah, the
is
cheese inside.
mozzarella.
I think
Yeah.
it's mozzarella.
Oh.
So you can choose
Like
to
a
have
mozzarella stick,
Yeah, like
obviously.
the
So that's
stick.
what it's like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Really?
You can choose either cheese or the weenie,
or
Or
or you
both?
can have it a mixture of
Is that
both.
what you guys call it?
Yes.
Okay.
and then
We
there's
got
like
that.
a thing at the
Oh,
end
yeah.
where you add like an outer thing.
No, well, yeah, you can add like
The one we had was potato.
Yeah, we chose
Like, you can
potato,
add a
but
potato
they
topping.
in there they have ramen. You can put ramen,
Which
on
I don't
it.
understand.
Yeah.
I don't
You
understand.
can put ramen, and then you can
Ooh,
put.
we have to get that to try
Ah,
it. That
I'm so
sounds
excited about ramen.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
we'll
gonna
go.
be fried.
We should try it in a video. That'd be cute.
Okay. So they have that, and they have also rice crispy on it. You can put it on there, which is for the sweet. You can put sugar on it. I don't even know if they have sugar there,
I don't know.
because I had corn dogs before, and they were like super sweet. So I don't know.
So for me, my big thing was I thought the combination of the hot dog and the cheese was going to be fire. I was like, this is what I want. It's going to be so good. And we got it, and I could not stand the texture of the two things
we ate
together.
first with the cheese. That's what.
Yeah,
we ate the cheese
so
first because it was the top.
it's like a weird like half and half. So it's all cheese all the way through, but the first half is just cheese, and the second half has the hot dog in it.
Yeah.
I guess the hot dog's not long enough.
I guess
or-
it
Well,
was
they
a
had
pretty
to cut
big
it, so
thing.
they cut 'em.
Oh.
Yeah.
How weird.
I did
So-
not like it.
First it was good, but then we got to the hot dog and it wasn't that good.
And then it got weird.
And we didn't get the condiment, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I think that maybe if there was ketchup with the hot dog.
Yeah, because you can choose your condiments. You can choose ketchup,
I was gonna
mayo.
say I haven't seen people eat the Korean dogs with condiments.
Really?
But I've only seen them eat the cheese ones. I haven't seen people have it with like an actual hot dog
Probably
in
people
it.
don't like hot dogs because you know
Yeah.
how bad
Oh,
they
if I
are.
ever get it again, when just doing the cheese, like I will not
I
do it.
mean, we
with.
can try the weenie with ketchup and mayo on top. You don't know. You never know.
Maybe.
I think you should have tried that. Because,
We were just
I
so
don't know,
new.
I had a corn dog the other day, like just a normal American corn dog, and
We
like I
stand.
tried to eat it like without ketchup or something, but it was just like too dry. So like I can imagine that
Yeah.
happening with that.
And it's big, you know, with all the potato and stuff, and yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it
was
was
a
a lot. It
lot.
was good though.
Very
'Cause,
good.
yeah, I had some.
Was it good or was it not good?
Well, half good, half
mixed
bad.
The
Well, I'll
cheese
say-
one
no.
is fire.
No, I wasn't finished. Like, it was good because I had some with my mom. They bought some from Costco, and it wasn't that good.
Oh,
So yeah, so that one, yeah, compared to
comparatively-
that, yeah, that's good.
And then mochi donuts too.
But yeah, I was getting there.
Oh.
They don't just have corn K-dogs. They have mochi donuts, which is a mochi mixed with a donut. So it gives you that chewy texture that Tyler doesn't have.
Yeah, we got
Call
some
me
this
out.
morning.
Yes, we got this
Yeah, we
morning. I
did.
got the cherry dark chocolate, which is really good. I need to try the peach. I also
I
got
got a
like
peach. It
And I got
tastes
two
just
double
like
ones.
peach.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but like how peach smells.
Ooh.
I don't know how to describe that. The
We'll try
texture's
it.
really
Yeah, we'll have
good.
to
I'm
try one.
surprised you don't like it, but like I said, it's very reminiscent of a cruller, and I love crullers.
And I don't
Those are
think I
my
like crullers.
You don't. Those are my
people know
favorite.
what
Right?
crullers are. I don't know what crullers are.
They're the sponge donuts.
Yeah, they're spongy donuts.
I need to see a picture. So.
They don't
It's-
look like donuts either, because they
So
kind of
then they're
look
not
like
donuts
that, but not balls.
Like a
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
pacifier?
Well, they don't look like the balls.
Okay.
It's that. That's a
Like
donut
a-
shape. That's never
dude.
mind. It's just not perfectly round.
Yeah,
They're kind of like
it's-
crunchy.
yeah.
Not crunchy. I don't know how to
Okay.
describe it.
They're like a
It's
flower
this, but not
almost.
this, and then this,
I
and
don't
not
know.
that.
I'd have
Okay.
to show you.
It looks like a flower, not a ball thing.
Yeah.
And then they have another thing, which I'm going to try next time. It's a mochi waffle.
That which sounds fire.
You don't know. We'll see.
Tyler's not gonna like that.
Tyler's not
That's gonna be
it.
good.
That's going to be like
What's the
a
consistency
Belgian
thing?
waffle, but chewy.
Yeah. I just
So
don't
we'll
like
see how that
chewy.
is.
I don't know why.
I feel like it's gonna be really close to the consistency of the donut, but like more.
And it's gotta be more because it's like more,
flat.
more breading than
That's
the
true.
mochito-ness.
I hate that.
But yeah, they have quite a lot that I need to try.
Yeah.
Can't wait
It's
to
so
try
much.
them.
And they also have like little events with. I mean, if you don't know, they're like it's an Asian thing, so they have a lot of K-pop events.
Love that.
They had I think the last one they had was Anifa or I don't know what the name is, but it's a K-pop band. So they're gonna have more, and can't wait to try all their flavors because they do flavors for each of the
collabs.
So each person in the bands get like a flavor or something.
That's pretty
So
cool.
we'll see next time.
I love that,
And
man.
that's it.
Alrighty, guys, that concludes Chris's Cravings. We're going to move into our rankings for this week, guys. So we've decided to just do something a little silly. We kind of just want... Yeah, I mean, it's silly to me. It's silly to me. I really wanted...
We'll leave that to the audience.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let them judge that.
I really wanted to get our takes on a chicken tender ranking.
Or if you call it chicken tendies.
Fast
Chicken
food
tendies.
chicken tendies.
Yes,
rating.
a fast food chicken
I meant
tendies
to say it
rating.
as Dominic Feig says.
Chicken tenders? He says tenders.
I guess, yeah. Never mind.
Sorry, baby. But, okay, guys, so tell me what you think. Carl's Jr., Burger King, Popeyes, Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A, or
Cane's.
Cane's. I mean, you can't forget Cane's.
You really
So,
can't.
who do you think is the worst out of these?
Oof.
Carl Jr.
Or
Jack.
For
One
me,
of those two.
Really? I'm going to go Burger King.
I was gonna say Burger King.
I don't remember having Burger King chicken tenders.
Well, they suck.
Yeah, I love their chicken fries though. But
Yeah, chicken fries.
But their strips.
I don't know about chicken strips. Tenders.
So those are F tier for me. Those are
Yeah.
like no tier for Chris because they're non-existent.
I guess I'll put. Jack is. I guess Jack. I don't know. It's because Carl's Jr. I only had them in like the burger because that's how they do the chicken burgers. They put the chicken tenders on there.
At Carl's Jr.?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too.
I think that's Cane's.
No, it's Carl's Jr. too. I used to have them. I used to go to Carl's Jr. a lot. So I used to get the chicken,
that they have
chicken sandwich and it was chicken tenders on there. Kind of like Cane's, yeah. Now you say.
That's interesting.
We can go. I can show you.
So Carl's Jr. is your least favorite?
No, I think it's gonna be Jack and then Carl's.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your next least favorite?
So I would say on top of Burger King is gonna have to be Chick-fil-A.
Wow, have you had them?
I mean, it's the same breaded chicken that all their other chicken is. For me, they don't have any. It's no pizzazz, It's just a basic, good, healthy chicken for you. What about you?
I think I'm gonna go with Carl's Jr.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes me so sad.
I think I've had them once. There's nothing too special about them, and I love Carl's Jr.'s burgers, so I would never go to Carl's Jr. and get chicken.
Wow, shook. These were like a staple for me in my mid-20s. I was a Carl's Jr. boy for a really, really long time.
Know about the chicken strip?
That's why I'm telling you they have normal chicken patties because I know I've had burgers there with normal chicken patties. I've never ever had a chicken strip fall out of one side of my burger there like I have at Cane's.
Either.
But I've had that happen at Cane's where it's like, oh, I didn't hold this side and now my chicken tender fell out.
Because they put sometimes 3 chicken strips on there.
Yeah.
That's why.
I feel like maybe it was like a seasonal sandwich that had chicken tenders on it that you were eating. I don't know. But for me, Carl's Jr. just ranks really high because of that. It has a nostalgia factor. But, okay, so Chick-fil-A's for me next. What would you say is next for you?
So what was mine? Mine was Burger King,
You said
Carl's
Jr.
Then probably Chick-fil-A next.
Chick-fil-A.
I find Chick-fil-A to be kind of it's good, but it's their chicken strips. I wouldn't.
I'm not going there for that. Yeah.
I'd go there for a spicy chicken sandwich, chicken noodle soup, and that's probably it.
Oh yeah,
I love their soup.
I forgot about that.
What about you?
I mean, I never had Chick-fil-A chicken strips.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll do chicken.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I haven't had them.
They're not worth your time. Okay, so next for me, I would say probably. So I've done Burger King. I've done Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna say Popeyes. Popeyes. Because I'm going for a sandwich most of the time, unless I'm dying to have a biscuit, and the box there for the chicken strips comes with the biscuit.
I think Popeyes might be the next one for me because I like the spicy ones, but the Popeyes near me is consistently bad, and that's kind of ruined them for me.
Sad.
So yeah, I'll leave them in the middle.
In the middle.
What about you? What's your next one?
Popeyes,
Okay.
love that.
I mean,
love that.
It's good.
Yeah.
I don't think I had. I mean, we used to get them a lot. Maybe we should get Popeyes.
We did, because it was close to our house. We were very close to it at that time.
But I think you only liked it just for the biscuits.
Yeah, the biscuits with the honey. Are you kidding? That's classic, iconic.
Now you gotta try the tenders with the honey.
Oh no, absolutely not. we watched this New Zealand family that like comes to America for like the first time, and they try things, and for the first time that we have here in America, and what did they do? They just tried honey on the chicken.
They tried honey on the chicken.
They put it everywhere. I just remember them taking that honey packet with that chicken. It's giving.
Hey, have you heard of chicken and waffles?
Yeah, absolutely.
He loves chicken and waffles.
But you know me, I eat them separate.
But this is a different.
Like I eat my chicken first, and then I need my sweet, so I eat my waffle.
Chicken and waffles is like such a common thing. Like going back to your donut today, maple and bacon, sweet and savory, just go so good. Your biscuit with honey,
like it.
It's so good.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
But also, it's because the chicken at Popeyes, it has different seasonings than the chicken and waffles will have.
I guess.
Yeah, but it's still good.
Yeah.
It still goes together. Well, and I remember I literally just had chicken strips the other day, and I put my hot honey on it, and it was bomb.
That sounds fire.
Should be okay.
Yeah, but I mean, even just like honey, I think would be okay. Like not bad.
Yeah, because I could see there being like a wing sauce that has honey in it for sure. Yeah, there's got to be one.
Yes, there is.
Which that sounds great. Honey pepper. There it is.
Are we on our top 2 now?
Pretty much.
That was my top 2.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wait,
I already did all that.
You said Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. And Cane's is my number 1.
I said
it.
Okay.
I said it.
Cane's is my number 1 too. So Jack in the Box is my number 2.
I'm probably gonna have to agree.
Cane's is my number 1.
I'm gonna have to agree because Jack, I think, ranks so high because I haven't had them in a while, but again, it's a nostalgia factor. I think of them from when I was a teenager, like 16, 17.
They changed their fucking chicken strips a few years ago too.
Oh, then I'm probably
pissed because I loved their old ones, but yeah, they changed them. They're kind of like better quality now, so like it didn't take a tank, like it didn't go bad.
Okay, so they're better now.
They're not the same, but they're like better than I guess they were.
That makes me sad though, because legit, I think that makes me want to put them at 3 and Popeyes at 2 for me.
Yeah. I mean, you should try them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll have to go and
try it before you rank it.
You should see if you notice a difference. I definitely do, because they're definitely like they used to be like flat, like that kind of, but they're like thicker.
That's how
they're juicy now, huh?
That was back then.
Man, I miss them. Like so good. Oh,
yeah, now they're the big juicy ones.
That's so
I guess
crazy.
We should have bought them and ate them right now, huh?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, we should have tried these, but that's so many different places.
That would have been fun.
But we should do
just do like
talking about
a
pod stuff on the pod. We should do that with like
podcast
snacks, like Oreos and shit.
Yeah, we can do that.
Anyway, that was our rankings.
That,
obviously.
So
Cane's
collectively. Oh yeah.
Who's the bottom?
Snatch the crown.
Who's the bottom?
Burger King.
Burger King. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby.
I don't know Burger King.
Burger King doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Only the only time they exist is when they have the cheesy tots or whatever they have.
Those
and the chicken mozzarella like sandwich.
Yeah, I think they have. I think that's a permanent thing back now.
Oh, do they?
I think so.
Oh.
I can't recall the last time I had Burger King.
I won't ever go back. If you guys like watch Food Theory at all, like he trashed them completely, and I will never. I trust Matt Pat with my life, so I'm never going back to Burger King.
So you're gonna stop showering with soap since soap is making you dirtier than not? If you trust Matt Pat with your life,
right?
I'm dead. I mean, with the amount of times I actually shower per week, I'm sure I'm doing what he's suggesting.
He's giving away his secret.
Yeah, like what? I'm sorry. I can't help it. Sometimes I'm depressed. Sometimes I work a lot. And right now, lately, it's been more depressed than working a lot.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next topic. So, that is the end of the rankings, guys. So, as you can tell, Kane's it slayed for us. So, we're going to move on to Song
of the Week.
Woo! Baby, you first.
I think I already did that one.
I mean, technically, so you can...
Officially, it's going to be Unforgiven by Les Seraphim.
Oh, a callback to earlier in the episode.
Yes. That's the top song. Well, I mean, it's one of them because I have multiple, but that's the top one. Like, that's the most...
You listen to that one a lot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't listen to that other one that was featured on Overwatch more.
Oh, yeah, I do. I said, it's one of them top ones.
I guess that's fair. Okay.
Anything for Les Seraphim.
It's just the vibe right now for you, babe.
Yes.
That's cute. So for me, there's backstory to this. There's always backstory to everything. So a couple years ago, 2022, I went to Arizona.
Last year.
Was it last year? So it was 2021 that I went then. Okay. So I went in 2021 to train for a position for a job in Arizona. And there I got really into a band called Neck Deep. And obsessed, cannot get enough of them ever. Like their album Life's Not Out to Get You is burned in my heart. Like I need a tattoo of it somewhere. But they have a new song out for their new album. It's just like their like what's the word? Not titled. When they use their name as self-titled. It's their self-titled era. So the song is called We Need More Bricks. And I can't get enough of it. It is such a punk rock anthem. Like, it makes me want to run and revolt against the government. Like, there's the first line that just made me fall in love with it. He says something about, like, the kids are wide awake and they rage against the palace. And I was like, yeah, dude, absolutely. And then in the chorus, it ends with him saying, like, we need more fight, we need more grit, we need more punks, and we need more bricks. And I'm just like, yes. Yes, give me a brick. I'll throw it wherever you need. Like, so I don't know. I'm obsessed with it. And to be honest, like, again, that other album I mentioned, so good. Their middle one, well, their past couple are good, but I just felt them following, I think, a specific sonic, you know, that felt like they were trying to do like clean stuff, but still trying to be punk rock. So I don't know. I fell off of them for a little bit, but I love everything that's on this new album so far. They have 4 songs out from it, and that's just my favorite. So that's my song of the week. Yee. Have you heard it?
I don't think I've heard that song specifically, but I love Neck.
Yay.
I love Neck Deep.
That's cute.
They're good.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
No, I'll play it for you when we leave.
It probably, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Lolly, it is your turn.
Yes, okay. So, my song of the week is called Take Off Your Pants by Indigo D'Souza. Which, it sounds... What the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's a song about depression, basically.
What?
Because, it sounds like what?
No, I'm just thinking of what it could be.
Because in the song, she's constantly comparing herself to everyone around her. And the lyrics are like... When am I going to get out of bed like everyone else? When am I going to do this like everyone else? And it's just like all these things. And it's very relatable to me right now. And I've loved this song. Pants? It's called Take Off Your Pants.
What does she tie that in? I'm curious.
I'm not sure. Good question. I don't know.
I'm so curious now because that sounds...
So is she trying to get out of bed?
So she's like, take off your pants. So it's like telling them to like...
Who?
I actually don't know.
Because taking off your pants means you're going to bed.
So maybe that's what she means, like she can't get out of bed?
When am I going to get out of bed like everyone else does? When am I going to get a better head like everyone else does? When am I going to go back to school? When am I going to start being cool like everybody else is? So it's literally like the whole time that's all she's saying. It's just comparing herself to other people.
Huh. I'm surprised it's not called Put On Your Pants.
Well, it says, okay, when am I going to find a better man? When are you going to take off your pants?
Oh, okay.
Now that everyone's gone, can I tell you the truth? I don't love you, I like you.
That's sad.
Yeah. It's sad, but I really like this song. It's really good.
Interesting. She really knew what she was doing by titling it that, because that would get me to listen. I'd be curious. Wow.
Yeah.
Who's the artist?
Indigo de Souza.
I've never heard of them. Yeah. Is it a she or it's a she?
Well, I don't know what she goes by actually. Well, I don't know what they go by actually. I would.
You're not categorizing them. Yeah.
But like I consider her a she, but who knows?
Who knows? Okay.
Yeah.
Love that. We'll have to listen to that in the car. Yeah. How cute.
Now you can do that.
Well, no. One more thing that I want to mention. Trisha Paytas is pregnant. Trisha's pregnant.
Oh my God!
Baby
How did we not mention this in the pop culture?
How did you not mention her?
I didn't write it down. That's why. You know me. If it's not written down, it's not out of sight, out of mind. Very much that for me all the time. So, yeah. Oh my God. So, I mean, for anyone who's on the internet, you know Trisha Paytas. You know that with her last pregnancy, there was a whole conspiracy that it was Queen Elizabeth, right? Like it was Queen Elizabeth reincarnated. And people literally on Twitter were just like, oh, Prince Harry has till April or whenever the baby's being born, because they're thinking.
Or like, weren't they saying King Charles?
King Charles, is that alive? It? I think so, yeah. That's just so funny to me.
It's like the Queen and King. That's so, yeah. People were literally like, mark your days. Like, you're gonna die.
Which is
you're gonna die soon.
Insane. Twitter fucking wild. I mean X, I'm sorry. The proper term.
See, I don't know what the fuck to call it. Yeah, it is Twitter.
It's Twitter.
X, I made an X. Like,
it's Elon. Who takes him serious anyway?
It's so crazy to me to actually see people taking it and calling it that now. Like I see it on TikTok. Trisha calls it X now, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, they were calling it X in the podcast on Trisha's podcast. And I'm just like, don't fall to it.
Mm-mm.
Well, anyways. Trish, if you ever hear this, congratulations, babe. You are a queen and an icon.
We're excited for Elvis.
We're excited for Elvis, and we hope that Malibu becomes a super famous pop star. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen...
She's into singing.
She's into singing? Yeah. Okay, so you know the tea. You know the tea.
I watched the podcast.
Yeah. Tea. Okay, so I think that that's a real possibility for them. I really think that, Trisha's, I think, always going to be relevant, but I think there is going to be a point in time where she is focused on her family and not so much about the fame aspects of the business, you know? And it's just for a couple of years, it's going to slip right by us. And then her daughter's going to come into the limelight, and we're going to be like, who is this girl? And we're going to be like, it's Trisha Paytas' daughter. Like, I just feel like that's what's going to happen. She's going to give herself some weird name. She's going to come into the light with some huge TikTok song.
Malibu Barbie's going to give herself a weird name. What do you mean? No, she's going to stick with Malibu Barbie. Can you imagine
if she's... I wonder if that's trademarked. We'll see. That would be cool, though.
She can't go with Barbie.
That's my only thing, because Mattel is...
Is there anyone named Barbie right now in the music world?
No, but Mattel's very strict about their copyright. So
especially with Barbie right now, the movie and everything, and you know.
Yeah, that's
too much.
Such a good movie. It's out on streaming services. You've seen it how many times?
5, maybe.
I love that. Jeez, I've seen it the once still.
I want to see it again. Twice in theaters. Bought it at home. I pre-ordered it.
Okay, come through Taylor Swift. Alrighty, guys. Well, that concludes the podcast for today. I hope that you had a good time joining us, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.